What's up, y'all? It's Wednesday night. I'm listening to some Weekend right here as I food prep. So I'm food prepping tonight. I've designated Wednesdays to be my night to food prep. And as an entrepreneur over the past 1.5 years here, I realized how important systems are. And I got a constant reminder from my friend Mala, along with my friend Lemuel, about how important systems are for anyone that is extremely busy. And this is something that I definitely teach. It's funny. Definitely teach this in my all-in program with nutrition and creating a lifestyle that you really desire. So this is something that I'm putting into practice now, making Wednesdays one of my food prep days and making probably Sunday my other food prep day. So I'm prepping my vegetables right here, cutting up my zucchini and my squash and my sweet potatoes right there. I've got some grass-fed beef patties on point here, getting going. Getting about ready to flip these things here. I got some essential oils running right now at night, and they are freaking fantastic. This is a little humidifier I got from Amazon.com, Sono Gear. I'll definitely link this in the description below. And I use these essential oils from Now, the Now brand. This is tea tree oil. I have about 3 or 4 different kinds though. Tea tree, I have the sleep blend, I have lemongrass for focus, and I just enjoy having this kind of air in the house. It makes me feel good. One, I have a pet, so it definitely cleans up the air from all the dander. But 2, also, if you have allergies, it's a good thing to have around the house to help you with your allergy symptoms. Highly recommend breathing in clean air as much as you can, or at least get a system where you are mimicking a better quality air in your house. So I'll definitely link that in the description below. I also am drinking some water right now from Cielo. Cielo is the company I'm sourcing water from, and I like that company quite a bit because, hopefully y'all can see me here. Boom. Oh man, this camera is like all over the place. Okay, so I got this water from Cielo, and I like Cielo because they do two very important things. They test their water regularly, every month, every 2 weeks, and they test it for 2 main important factors. That's going to be the TDS, the total dissolved solids, and also the pH of the water. So the TDS, the total dissolved solids, just means the amount of hard minerals, fluoride, and particles that are in the water. And I think Austin City water, the city water, is 300 parts per million. And Cielo is 7 parts per million, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Now, one may say, oh my God, 300 parts per million is not that much. But if you look at it as a chronic thing where you're drinking this water full of fluorides and different chlorides and all these different particles, it begins to build up in your body over time, just thinking about it in a chronic sense. And that's something that I don't think most people think about, is something that's in the future. But when you're thinking chronically, this is something that could be an issue later on. So I'd rather personally have something that's low in those hard minerals and particles that I don't need. So I enjoy the fact that Cielo takes the time to really test their water and make sure that it's low in their parts per million. I believe Ozarka is like 15 or 20 parts per million. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's what I read recently. Dasani is like 25 parts per million. But yeah, Cielo is a great company. If you're here locally in Austin, Texas, it's local water, and they do a great job. Their pH stays around about 7.6 is their pH, so it's about neutral, maybe slightly alkaline. I like the fact that it's in that neutral range. If you are in a different city, I'd recommend checking out findaspring.com. And the spring water is always, I think, one of the best sources of water. But even spring water, it's hard to find clean sources of water. So if you wanted to look deeper into water, check out my friend Matt Blackburn on Divine Superconductor TV. He talks about a really cool water filter called Pristine Hydro, which I will also link below. Very awesome product that does a really good job of filtering your water. It's kind of silly to think, even with these little pure filters, that you just filter your water, your tap water, with this much amount of filter. How much are you actually filtering out with this much amount of filter? Okay, just think about it logically there. But beyond that, I wanted to talk about some of my nighttime routines, I got my glasses on, my blue blockers on, block out all this light at night. Having blue light hitting your eyes at night can always be stressful for your body because nighttime is when you're winding down. You don't want to be exposed to a bunch of blue light that's going to keep your cortisol elevated. And if your cortisol is elevated, what does that mean? It suppresses your body's ability to produce melatonin, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants in the body, needed for rejuvenation, recovery, all your hormonal processes, your metabolic processes in your body to happen at an optimal level. So definitely stop blocking your light at night. Get yourself some blue blockers. I will definitely put this in the description below as well. Download the program F.Lux on your computers. Download Twilight, which is also a program that dims your phone screens for iPhones, Androids. Get that going as well. Now, some other important pieces to really ensure that your body's performing optimally, it's going to be some sort of fat content. I like an Udo's oil supplement, which I will also link here below. Definitely has helped me with my joints, keeping it nice and smooth, and lots of joint support from that product. I'm also enjoying this one, which is XCT oil from Bulletproof. Got to hang out with two guys that I really enjoy hanging out with, along with their buddy Hunter. So Hunter, Jordan, and Ryan, what's up guys? Thank you for hooking me up with this wonderful product. This is XCT oil, which is, apparently it says here, is 6 times more powerful than coconut oil. It definitely helps me feel more energetic and helps my joints feel pretty amazing. So I love this oil. Beyond that, some other pieces that I'm also ensuring, of course, like you're seeing, I'm cooking my vegetables. I'm making my grass-fed beef right now as we speak. The other things that I think are very important to do, along with making sure you get lots of vitamins and minerals through your vegetables, your greens, making sure you get high quality protein. So if you're gonna buy like your meat, make sure it's the best optimal quality meat, so grass-fed beef, your pasture-raised chicken, pasture-raised eggs. And just to show you, pasture-raised eggs, this is what I buy from the store, some pasture-raised eggs. If you can see that. And a big difference you can see with eggs, if you crack a conventional egg versus a pasture-raised egg, you'll see a distinct color difference. The pasture-raised egg will look very rich in color, very orangish yellow, while the conventional egg will look very light in color, light yellow. You can tell the same difference with wild-caught salmon. So your farm-raised salmon is going to look kind of light colored, and your wild-caught is going to look, it's hard to say, your wild-caught salmon is going to look very rich in color, very rich, reddish, orangish color. So get yourself your highest quality meats if you eat meat. Get yourself your highest quality vegetables as much as possible. Buy organic when you can, buy in season. And if you want to abide by a more economic route, I'd say think about the Dirty Dozen list. And I'll put the Dirty Dozen list below, the ones that are going to be most offensive for your body, the vegetables that I think that are most offensive, that I would definitely buy organic. And the ones that are not as offensive, you can still buy conventional. I will put that as well in the link below. So we got the vitamins and minerals on point with our vegetables. We got high quality carbohydrates from our sweet potatoes. We have high quality meat on the stove. We got the essential oils on point. And then we have high quality water that we're drinking every day. Getting those in at least, so eating as close as possible to a monk as you can will ensure that your joints and your immune system and your sleep patterns and your hormonal patterns are on point. So when you come into the gym, you don't feel like, oh, I'm so freaking tired, I'm so exhausted, I just want to like lay down and sleep. You'll feel super energized instead, okay? Those are just some of the habits I highly recommend. The last one I want to recommend to you guys is to definitely try this. There's a lot of good literature now that's coming out about cold showers and how important they are for your body actually, and how amazing they are for your body. Cold showers have been shown now to really improve the function of your mitochondria, how well you're able to produce ATP. Along with that, it also improves blood flow in your body, of course, improves your energy levels. That's what I have begun to feel quite a bit of, is lots of energy from my cold shower. I enjoy doing contrasts, so I'll do hot for a while, go cold, back to hot, back to cold, and it feels like my blood is just like moving back and forth between my viscera and my skin. It feels like a body massage in a way. So definitely try that out. And then my next video I'll talk about mobility and how important mobility practices are.